Welcome back to your Winnipeg Jets GM commentary. And anyone says that Cam Fowler trade isn't realistic or wasn't true, or any of you guys thinking that, well, the Anaheim Ducks are your Stanley Cup champions. Not only do they win the Stanley Cup, they get a first round pick from us that potentially might fall into the lottery, which potentially could turn out to be the first pick. Probably won't. But they won the Stanley Cup. So it clearly worked out for them. They won the Stanley Cup. So yeah, so it looks like the Minnesota Wild, who beat us out, landed up making it to the conference final, which could have been us. Could have been playing Anaheim Ducks, where Cam Fowler could have responded for us, but did not. But you look at this, the Arizona Coyotes beat the St. Louis Blues, who finished number one in our division in 5 games, to lose to Minnesota in 5 games. On the other side, Crosby lost to the Rangers in a sweep. The Rangers proceeded to beat Tampa after you had the Florida playoff matchup. And it was a New York Rangers and Anaheim Ducks, the worst traveling for the two teams possible, as they're on exactly the opposite sides. So the Anaheim Ducks get a 4-1 Stanley Cup win. Ryan Getzlaf, Corey Perry get another ring to their mantles. Makes it 2 for them. We'll go ahead and sit up to the draft. Like I said, the only thing I think we can improve on in making a move or something like that is going to be Colorado. See, Anaheim via us gets the 11th overall pick. So anyone who says that trade didn't work out for them, they're getting number 11 and they want to Stanley Cup. So I clearly think that they, at this moment, have won the trade. So we had Stewart retire for us. Didn't really play much. All the way, let's see if anyone big retired. Marion Gaborik retired. Mark Savard, Mike Fisher retired. Chris Kunitz retired. Markov, Gianta, you're at Mike Richards. So yeah, we started Franzen. So yeah. Any big goaltenders retire? Backstrom, and that is it. So it looks like Hendrik the King Lundqvist will be back for one more year to try to make that run. Coming up short as he did. Pro Scouts, okay. So we're not going to make any moves at the draft. We don't have anyone we really want to move anyway. So we're going to go ahead. We'll send the first couple picks just to see what they get. So a top 6 forward, so not the best pick there. Top 4D, so no elites, no franchise. Top 6, wow. This might be a really bad draft, and so far it is top 6, top 9. Top 9. Watch, Anaheim's going to get the only elites. There is a elites playmaker to the Detroit Red Wings at 7. So everyone who picked above them could add a better player. Starter goaltender there, top 9. Chicago Blackhawks get a top 6, so that's probably one of the better picks in the draft. And they get a top 6 playmaker, so not anything amazing. The best pick right now is going to be pick number 7 for the Detroit Red Wings, an elite playmaker. So we'll go ahead and sim to user pick. So yeah, I don't really know what we're looking for here. I feel like we have young players everywhere, so we're not really looking for specific position. But I'm looking here. Yeah, it looks like everything is pretty much gone. Top 6. So we can get a top 6. I'll be happy. Make a pick. Might just go based off height. I don't know. We could just go for crazy countries or something here like that. But we will see as we get an AHL starter hybrid. We got, who's this guy from? No, I don't want to do that. How big are you? You are 5'11" from, what is that, Latvia? Latvia, maybe? 5'11", defensive defenseman. Might be a good pick because they might pan out as a bottom 6. 6'2" two-way defenseman. 7th. DHL top 7th. I think this guy will land up being a top 6. I think this guy will be like a 7th. We're going to take this guy and see if we can get a top 6 in him. And we get a low top 6, still a top 6. Let's just see if any of these other guys. So, see if we made the right pick. Starter, so we could have got a goaltender, which I did look at him. But not really looking to have a goaltender to kind of build off of. Yeah, so there's not much around us. No, I don't want to offer trade. So yeah, we'll just make this draft really quick. Get this video moving on. Sim to user pick. So yeah, it looks like this is not a good draft. Looks like it's really weak actually. So make our pick here. See what we got going on. Don't think we're gonna find much. Okay, so we got a sniper and Volishnikov, Volashnikov, and Valentico. So sniper, I don't even know what country that is honestly. 6 foot, 18. Let's go ahead and take it. We don't have any snipers on our team. Maybe we can hit something don't expect. HL top 6. Okay. So yeah, this draft isn't gonna have anything in it. So we're not gonna find anything. He's gonna be a shot to me finding it, so we're just gonna do that. So it's not a good draft. So we're gonna get up to contracts. I'm going to sign the players. I'll be back when I sign the players, and we will go from there. We're gonna have a lot of players to sign, a lot of money to spend right here. But we do gotta be careful because we have other players coming up. So I will be back. All right, so we are back. Cam Fowler, Patan, Morrissey, Ehlers, Trubo, Nilly, and then Comedy, some other people here. One guy I did not sign because I wasn't sure if we're going to have the money for or not, which we're about to find out because I would like to have money. Same time, we got to be careful. 5 was a couple big contracts we're giving out to 5. Like I said, you got Nolan Patrick in 2 years. But the big names that I was worried about is Mark Scheifele. We got Patrick Laine next year. Tyler Myers next year. Pissick next year. Lowry was the one I was wondering about, and right now we have $23 million in cap space. Willing to give you a 1-year deal at what you're asking for 1 year, just because got to make sure that we keep some cap space open next year. I don't want to lock up a 4th liner who might play 3rd line first next year, not sure, and lose like a Patrick Laine or lose an old Patrick in the future. So we kind of played it a little safe, got Cam Fowler locked up. So we'll sim up to the 1st of the month and to free agency. Accepted. Okay, good. Don't want for the cocktail. Yeah, too bad you didn't get the duration you wanted. You got the money you wanted. You greedy mofo. But yeah. Not qualified. Hold on. Let's go. Stop simulation. Let's just see if we can qualify those guys. Worst comes to worst, they play in the minors. No need to lose somebody for no reason at all. If we don't need to, let's be smart here. Let's see who it is. Don't care about you. Zach Smith, you can go. You can go. You can go. Nikita. Let them go. See what there is in free agency before make any decisions. Matthias, same thing. Actually, Don Matthias. Yeah, he didn't even play for us last year. He played in the minors, I believe. UFA, Gabriel Bork, he can go. Top 6 low. We'll go ahead and qualify you at least. If he wants to leave, he can leave. Yeah, that's the only one we're going to qualify. It's because he has the top 6 potential. Maybe he comes back for nothing. So yeah, go ahead and advance. I should just hit some the free agency right there, but I did not. So we will just go ahead and go to free agency. Still can't believe we missed the playoffs. I'm still upset about that. Okay, don't care you guys about being mad. Don't care about Zach Smith. Let's sign free agents. So let's see what is out here. Vlasic. It's tempting. Sam Reinhart is really tempting. What are you? Playmaker though. Vander Kane. Just saw he had a good year last year. Just doesn't really fit on our team. Vlasic's the one that's really interesting to me. Forwards, we don't really need any offensive forwards now. This is the one we're looking for. Is there a goalie here? And there's... Come on. Not. So, yeah. Let's see if we can make a trade here. I think you can make trades, yeah. There's one that makes sense. Proposed. Actually, let's check out one thing before I make this trade. Before I even go ahead and show you guys what I'm thinking about making the trade for. You guys are gonna laugh if this makes sense. Did they make or miss the playoffs last year? That is the question. Eastern Conference. They missed the playoffs last year, and goals for per game, 2.68. So they're one of the worst goal scoring teams in the league. Okay, so yeah, this is going to make sense. Okay? Bear with me. Okay. Because free agency in it, because I see a couple guys that we can fill the slot with, right? Where they could go as well. But we are going to go to the Columbus Blue Jackets, and you'll see why if I can not skip by them this time. Alright, so Columbus. Now you got Brandon Saad, defenseman, Foligno, defenseman, and then kind of drops off. So they don't really have that bona fide. Looks like they probably need a bona fide center, but they don't have like really that much offense at all. Defense, they're set. Goaltending, they have two guys here, and neither one of them are happy. Okay? The guy I want is going to be this guy who they just signed. So now they have this much in cap locked up. They want a young goaltender. But I believe Bobrovsky was the one they ran with last year. Let's just check to make sure. Yeah, Bobrovsky played 63 games last year and 2.71, 913, 2.71, 913, 2.71, 913. Only 13 and worse stats. So yeah. So they're going to want to move on from one of these two kids. We're going to go for him. Just Bobrovsky just has more. Now, they do want a young goaltender, so we're going to give them Vasilevsky. He could play as a backup role. He's making less money. Vasilevsky, right? Okay, so now you guys are like, this isn't realistic. Why would they do this trade? Giving up a better goaltender for a worse goaltender, but he's making way less money. They're up against the cap. Now, that's not it. We're going to go to forwards. And I'm not sure who we are willing to give up yet. Keep William Nylander, Ehlers, Scheifele, Plot, Teravainen, Petin. Scheifele. No, I don't want to give up Scheifele. There's no way I'm giving up Scheifele. Patrick Laine is staying. Ehlers staying. Nolan Patrick staying. William Nylander, we just re-signed him. Andre Palat's got too good of a contract to give up. Teravainen. Okay. Oh, yeah, I just gotta really look here to see what I want to do. We're going to give them. There's so many playmakers that I only feel like, dang, this is just tough because I want to make sure that it's pretty realistic because they're not going to give up a goaltender. I mean, even though we are giving them another young goaltender back. You know what? I don't really want to do it, but I think it makes sense. They need another center, so give them William Nylander and Vasilevsky for him. And we're going to propose this trade. Rejected. Just a bit low. Okay, so just a bit low. Do we have... We'll see. We'll even try and give them a skater that matches the block. Lada. Kind of like him. And we'll throw in a third. Next year's third. And it is accepted. So we moved on. I told you. After that goal, I just couldn't stand Vasilevsky. I really wanted to keep him, but it just didn't work. We cleared up them some cap. Cleared up us some cap, but we did give up a center. Now, here's where this comes in interesting because of the fact that we did that. We can sign free agents. Now we have a hole in our top six. Top six center. Now we have Kyle Turris right here. Little. Vander Kane. Or Cam Atkins. Now, this is where it becomes really tough. Cam Atkins is 29. Great. What'd you do last year? Gotta pay attention to the stats. 19 for 72 points from Cam Atkins. Kyle Turris, a center, had how many points? 53. So Cam Atkins looks better. Sam Reinhart. Now, Sam Reinhart. Intriguing. Reason why it's intriguing, we gave up William Nylander, But Sam Reinhart, if we offer a contract, I understand we're going to have to give up a draft pick, but what would be... Let's see what we guys go. Is it first? What is it? We went 4.5. Offer... the appropriate draft picks. You can visit... Okay, so we don't even have the draft picks. So we can't even offer Sam Reinhart. Vander Kane... Interesting. He had that good year last year with 34 goals, which is what we need. We need goal scoring. We need goal scoring. He's a little bit younger. He's not that stud. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go Evander Kane. Not gonna give him that. I'm gonna give him a 1-year deal here. We're gonna give him a shot to prove that he's worth it. He had one big year. We'll give him 1 big year worth of pay. We'll go up to $7 million. Vander Kane, you probably wouldn't turn that down, even though it's only a 1-year deal. Now, Ryan Hartman. This is another interesting because he's restricted. Manson. Because we got to look for defensive is what I'm looking for. This guy fits the build. He's 6'3". Good defensive stats. What did you put up last year? It's a question. Only 8 points, plus minus. Not many PIMs. Not many PIMs his whole career. Not many points his whole career. Because we do Nikita and Keaton. So essentially we're just getting younger from Nikita and Keaton. So we'll offer him a contract at 1 year just because I don't want to commit long term, like I said, with all the contracts, at $2.5 million for him. Okay. Now, let's see. Minor league scoring. Tanner Caro. We'll go ahead and sign Tanner Caro to a 2-year deal. Let's get some young kids into our system. Polkinen, we'll go ahead and offer him a contract as well. We're just trying to rack up some young kids. Miller will offer a contract for the AHL. Ooh, you want a real contract? Never mind. Mira, it's our guy. So we'll see. Top 9, top 4D. It looks like you want a real contract. Top 6, you. Connolly wants a real contract. Nesterov will sign you as well for the minors. Oh, is he restricted? Oops. Whatever, it's probably not that much. Connor Sheary. I don't need to go that much. Top 9, no. Yeah, it's kind of boring, guys, but you gotta make sure you get some prospects in the system. Bottom 6 forward, he's 26. Go ahead and offer him a contract to that's what we're looking for. Then we'll just straight up sort by this. Let's see, 26-20. We'll offer you a contract. Okay, 20. We'll offer you a contract. There's Sam Steele, I think his name is Sam Steele. Okay, already offered you 20. Top 9. We'll offer you a contract. Okay, so we did all that. Check goaltender, see if there's any goaltender prospects out there. Maybe. If it wants to load. Alright, yeah, nothing. But we can try to find ourselves no, alright, whatever, it's fine. Okay, so we made our moves. Hopefully we get our guys. Go ahead and advance the day here. Another one. Another one. Alright, no one wants to sign. Manson signed, Carr, and Nesterov went somewhere else, Polkinen, Caro. Alright, so Sam Steele went somewhere else, Gunson rejected and went to Buffalo. Vander Kane offer accepted, so Vander Kane, I think that's it. So we'll go ahead and sim to next season, and I'll see you guys there. Alright, we are back, and these are the lines that your Winnipeg Jets are going to be using. Ehlers, Scheifele, Patrick Laine up to an 89, so 89, 89, 87. Evander Kane, 87, sniper, next to a playmaker, Teuvo Teravainen, next to a playmaker, Andre Palat. And then you have Patan, Nolan Patrick, and Kyle Connor, who has good offensive stats, decent defensive stats. Followed by Latta, your grinder. Adam Lowry, your two-way forward. And Marco Adano down here. All right. Defensively, you got Cam Fowler next to Tyler Myers, Jacob Trouba, Mark Pissick, Josh Morrissey, and Josh Manson. So you got the Joshes, Trouba, Pissick, and your younger defenseman, and Tyler Myers and Cam Fowler, who's up to an 89. Get just a little bit more growth out of Cam Fowler. It would be great. So yeah, that's what we got. Scratched. Probably not going to stay scratched is Lemieux. I think I'm going to send him down, bring somebody else up. That's actually what I'm going to do right now. But yeah, so that is what you are looking at for your Winnipeg Jets in the next season. So we're probably going to stop it here. No, it's way shorter than normal. But I just know that when I start getting into simming, I would just rather get it going and, keep it going. Let's see. Is there anybody depth forward? Clinton Howden. How old are you? But anyway, I'd rather just keep it going. We can just have you come up, confirm. That way that no one, we can just get into the season and just keep it moving right along. So I got to pull up a defenseman too. But just keep it moving. That way it's no stoppages. We can get through a big chunk of the season. Probably get up to the trade deadline in the next video. Hopefully we're a better team. But yeah, so this is where we're going to end it here. Just going to make one last move and just calling up a defenseman just to ride Pine. Yeah, any HL top to you. So yeah, he's not gonna do anything, so he can just get mad sitting up here and be our deputy. So this is where I'm gonna leave it at. I'm gonna let you guys go here. Edit lines, make sure they don't adjust anything in the NHL, which they should not. And they do down here. So best lines. So poke it in, top 9, top 6, bottom 6. Alright, so that's what we're going to do there. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. If you guys liked, hit that like button, hit the subscribe. See you guys in the next video where we will take your Winnipeg Jets, hopefully to the playoffs this year. Hopefully we don't miss it by one, but we'll take your Winnipeg Jets probably up to the trade deadline. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoyed.